Good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show with VSA360. This is Martin here with you. And no doubt, the last night big release from NVIDIA continue to push the Nasdaq market higher. So how is it going to be affecting our KLCI market going forward, at least for next week or maybe today, your trading? So how's your trading been so far? I hope that you have been making money consistently, especially James and also some of our VSA360 members, which has been doing very, very well in their virtual trading as part and parcel of their supervised coaching and mentor. And this has always been part of our delivery, the VSA360 to our members, is to ensure their result and performance count in here. But let's take a look at what we have for you this morning going forward with our market. So in this session in here, we are seeing the KLCI definitely moving above the 1550, and we do think that this is a point the market might just pause due to the overlapping of the market that we see right now here. So why do we say that? I think it's pretty obvious, is because this market, like what we see in many markets, may have overextended its run. It's run in here, and that's why we are saying this, because a lot of the time market tend to overrun itself, and this is really giving this market the kind of boom that we see right now in here in the KLCI. And let's also check out the FBMSE, the small cap stock, and also the FBM70. If you're trading the small cap stocks on the trading wheel, then you'll see this market continue to move higher in here. Many opportunity going ahead. We are in the mid of the stage 2 markup shares in here, and stage 3 distribution will come soon. Now, if you are an experienced in this field, which is many times we've been promoting our VSA360, is use our software and our tools and become a member of VSA360 to even learn more out there. All right, so our VSA360 has all the tools and the feature that you needed, including intraday stock trading, VSA stock comparison, and so forth. All right, make sure you check it out in there to this in here. And we do have a VSA360 virtual trading room. Check it out in here and find out why you should be a member of our VSA360 and get many of the benefit like our user been doing. Of course, our Monday is our live broadcast, which we do have the US market and the Malaysian market, so check out that one too. And of course, many of you have known the VSA360 come with our insider buy and sell, which we will also be looking into it. Now, on the last episode, we did talk about the laggard tech effect, which was actually a news that was buzzing on the second half of the year, right? We don't even need to wait until the second half of the year, and then we see this market now really boom up. As you can see above me in here, the market really crashed off from the Bursa tech, and then just right now you can see the difference, right? After it hit, and then if you look from the chart, the TradeVSA did its job, right? Which is the Pentagon Guider picking it up early on your VSA360 for the index stocks before this big push up. And of course, we do know the big widespread bar that you see on top of this bar here was actually caused by NVIDIA. All right, the NVIDIA news that released, so our KLCI Bursa broke up. You can see many of the news where was driven by MPI. Remember, Malaysia Pacific Industry, which came out with a better results in here due to the demands it is. So it's very important that our technology sectors in Malaysia start to what we call decouple from the Chinese market. Now, we all know the Chinese market has collapsed, so the Chinese government are trying to prop up their stock market, but our technology sectors has been pretty much pegged to, I believe, to the US market, because some of their customers are actually US based in here, with a few exceptional. Some of them are China type, but this perception will change soon. Once you see this technology stock move higher, we don't have to wait until the second half of 2024. It is right now here, and of course, you can get those early alert with VSA360 or SmartRobie in here. And if you like, Kevin, you are still asking about A Health. I think this is a stock that we should try to move above. I know Kevin always come in and ask about Apex Health. He has been holding this for some time. If you are not not going to take profit, no point looking at the stock. It is like a long-term play, as I said before in here. Apex Health in here, and okay, so I suppose Kevin need to get the kind of education it is. If you're holding it long-term, no point checking on it, but this is where you want to be moving in the growth. I do hope my message come to you to bring you into maybe we'll look at YTL. A Health is something that you've been having in your portfolio. I do know because you've been asking me many times on this question in here. So let's take a look at the VSA 360. Now, if you are not a member yet, this is why you want to look at the VSA 360 for the 5 things that we wanted to know. Definitely this morning in here, we'll look at the first thing first. We'll look at the KLCI, which we'll look at it, and we'll want to check out the alert. Many of the alert already hit me again. So what I want to do is just show you here. The bigger alert is KPS, RGP, Dufu, Top Glove. As I said before, if you catch me on live this Wednesday, I was already very early into the rubber glove sectors, reassessing that. Many times people, due to their language, maybe they can't follow some of the terminology that I use here, a bit more average, but I think those of you who've been our member would know these are the very early sign that the Top Glove and the others, what else, Hatalega, Kosan will turn. Check out the Wednesday on the time to reassess back the rubber glove, and you will know some of the things I talk about in here. So we are always early, and we kind of understand why some of these actually turn green pentagon here by looking both the FA and the technical side too in here. So you just need to follow this and able to pick up. So a lot of green pentagon, and that's what I asked the questions from the group. Are you making money from this? And if not, share with me also. And this has always been one of the goals that we try to do in our public program, our live VSA, to ensure that we share this education to you so you will benefit and learning. What's the point of coming and attend but you don't make money, right? Isn't it? Right? That doesn't make sense, because 2023 was been a very good year for my students, which I'll share you some of the virtual trade result, and also for myself, making a very considerable return. And I would say this is why we want to learn about the stock market. So lots of green pentagon in here. That's looking very good. Okay, let's get out from in here, and then we also want to look at the sectors. Now the strong sectors right now, you can see energy, definitely technology is coming back. Let me see where technology is. Let's blow this up. So that's why one of the benefits you can do with the VSA. This is comparing last week and this week. So let's look at where is technology. Last week technology was red, right? And now it is green, and I do think it will start to turn green already. So you can see KLCI is right in the middle. Many of the other industry, you can see construction turning bearish, property turning bearish, healthcare I think will turn bullish very soon, because you can see green pentagon first, some of the market leader before the sector. Energy is still up there. You can see some of the like P Energy, Dayang and Dialog all started to move up, right? As the Petronas capex continue to increase, and those news are flowing to the market. So that's why you see a lot of these stocks are really moving up in here. And of course, last but not least, on top of me here, very important chart is the foreign funds flows, right? Where can you get it except VSA 360, where we see foreign funds flowing up and really pushing it nice in here, and that's where you want to be in the current market, riding some of this trend before it goes up. Let's take a look at our KLCI sector in here. The VSA 360 provided. You can see technology turned 9 days ago. Healthcare just turned red pentagon, right? That was a sell-off in here, but I do think eventually that market will turn back up. So lots of green here, pretty nice one in here. We can see construction just turned red pentagon, so just be careful of that one. I think the industrial product will be coming back. Plantation will be coming. Plantations are coming back already. You can see I push up in here. So this is where it's important if you are trading the regular stocks, like what I talk about the every week for our members. So make sure you want to find out how to join our VSA 360 weekly live trading membership, right? Where you can get some of the trade idea. Will put you in a great start going forward in here. So the KLCI right now already 30 bars. So usually about 40 bar will start to turn. Let's see how far it can go, but definitely it's been very, very positive in here. And of course on Wednesday I did cover the VSA 360 6% year to date, right? 6% year to date from previously what we have in the past, negative, and finally this was the positive here. So that's making it very, very good going forward in here. Okay. So KLM was one of the stocks that we have. I think jump up 28%. I think we exited that already. I told the members previously in here, and later I'm going to show you that's one of the stocks that I have. You can see on the historical, on the virtual trading, you can see KLM was the one that we bought earlier on, and that's about 25%. We took 25% out here. We exited it already. If you check out KLM in here through our pick, and that's where it pushed up, and it was on NS. Okay, NS, as I said before, those who followed our advanced member NS would have captured at least 25% return on this one in here. A great one in here. So it pays benefit to really look into the kind of market that we are looking at. All right, so that will be the sector. Let me just go back to the market 360 in here, and the rest is pretty much, you know, in play. And check out also in here is the past video to know more about the rubber glove, the rubber glove that I talk about in here, and using that new indicator, right? You all know what indicator is? A FA indicator, right? Very easy to use, especially you are already in the TradingView platform learning it. I think that's supposedly why you want to be in it here. So right now all four are green pentagon, four are green pentagon, so that's looking very, very good. Okay, so that's we kind of deal with the strong sector and the weak sector, a report on that one every Friday. Now, as I said before, the KLCI sector is in the mid of the Mark II stage, and stage 3 may come, the distribution stage. So on here onwards, watch out for that. We want to watch out for climatic volume, lots of great news, and usually those are distribution point in here. So look out for the distribution point that we see in the market in here, because mid stage 2 is very dangerous. So this is where we are. On the KLCI stage, we have a good support at 1530, right? And it broke out very easily, as I said before. The momentum continued. 3 bar, very light pullback. And as I said before, based on historical backtesting, we may have a few more days of green pentagon ahead. Don't be overly bullish, because we've been bullish since end January, which is what we call the Chinese New Year rally, right? Still pushing on post. Correction will come. Take note of that. That's why a lot of the beginner don't understand. Now only they go in, right, and then suddenly correction. But if you are already one of our member and been a follower, you will have known that, hey, maybe it's time to take a little bit of profit out from the market in here and then look to it. The same goes for some of those stock that always run. Just pay attention to good news. Good news usually smart money will distribute. Like there is a very good article that talk about YTL. So it's really a time to take profit, not a time to buy, as I said before in here. Now always understand what smart money, which already I cover in a lot of my this membership weekly live training. So make sure you check out some of our weekly live training, and if you are not a member yet, you might want to consider being a member too. Now, you see from the VSA market stages indicator, this is also again one of our indicator that we give to you. You can see market continue to stretch upward in here. Very nice one here, very healthy. The foreign fund inflows, we have already 14 consecutive bar uptrend, 14 days of foreign funds buying. So definitely next week or so you will see another report from MIDF or maybe from Bursa saying that, hey, the foreign funds are coming, and they will start to drum up all the good news in here. But at least in the VSA 360, you got it first from here, because we are ahead generally of most people in terms of reading, because we understand how smart money flows. And of course, those of you would have known that already. Keep that in mind. Corrections are coming. By the time they release those news about foreign fund buying, people start to jump in. Guess what? The market will correct. Okay, so in here, keep in mind correction. We want our members and our listener and our audience, you to be ahead and be warned of this kind of correction in here. Buy when no one knows about it. Buy when there is people really, really fearful, right? Which is something that I talk time and time and again, repeat it more than 100 times, and again I will repeat the next 100 times too, is because human psychology is difficult to master, because they only want to buy when markets are very, very safe, and there is good news in here, and guess what? Smart money use that pretense to distribute. Okay, so let's take a look at our stock selection. Again, on VSA360, we want to showcase to you the advanced no supply screener. So before we do the 20th of February, of course, if you have the VSA360, then it'd be great. You can look at it every day. All right. Last week we talked about Samadan. Okay, because we need to wait for the green pentagon to come, and if you just look at the VSA360, switching on to a live chart in here, we look at Samadan. This is the one in here, and then you will notice after the NS market it came down but didn't hit our NS, still going up in a nice trend, a nice pullback in here, going up to 127 cents. So that's a good one too, right? And of course, Ramadan is related to EV, climate change, a kind of movement in here will provide some sort of stability, pushing the stock price higher in here. Okay, let's take a look this week. For our NS, we want to make sure you use the ST and the LT. Okay, keep in mind here. And we have Salute. Okay, we have Westport. We have Petra Energy. We have 3A. We have Alius, but this one volume very low lah. Huh? Capping also was previously was low volume. Of course, it was low volume when we started to pick it up at that time, right? But now it's already up 30% already on that NS. Okay, so this is so keep in mind, next week we will come back and review some of these stocks and how far again, and of course only wait for the green pentagon. That's your trigger signal. Okay, trigger signal in here. All right, and of course we're looking into our insider buying and selling. If you have not, this is why one of the benefits of VSA360 in here. I cannot help it to promote our VSA360 because our team has put a lot of work and a lot of time developing this platform in here. It's just that many of our audience who are listening still haven't put some some accession to it in here. You want to check it out and try it out in here. But for our members who have already using the VSA360, we thank you for your support in here. And without your generous contribution, we could not able to build this tool, especially for you in here. All right, let's look at the last episode for insider buying that we have, and we got XL. Okay, we can see a lot of foreign run buying, another feature in here. So can this go higher? You can see definitely green pentagon came in and pushed higher. Previously was around 78 cents. Right now is about 81 cents. So it's gone up higher in here for XL. And then another one, we have KGB. Of course, we know KGB done pretty well, right? It's really one of the SmartRobie rating of 4 from here. So you can see KGB finally picking up and going higher to 240. So two of those stocks again, that was on 2nd of February in here with the smart money buying. We definitely know more going forward here. All right. So this week, what are the insider looking at? We got Gtronics. Now Gtronics, if you can look from here, there are lots of buying in here. When you see this orange color, that is a call to sell, call to hold. So generally when you see analysts turning bearish on this kind of stocks, but we have insider buying, that tell you something, isn't it? Why does smart money want to buy? Okay, this insider buying, but analysts wanted to sell. Are they part and parcel of the whole chain or ecosystem, how the stock market works? So it's important that if you pick some of these things up, that the insider buying and the kind of analysts, then you will know how it works. So will it go higher? We will come back and check it out in next week again. All right, Gtronics. We have EG, 2 insider buying, hasn't done green pentagon yet. So we want to check it out next week too. So keep that in mind. These are the 2 insider buying that we have. Of course, if you have the VSA360, you can check it out in here. Now, of course, we are very proud of our VSA360 Premium membership that we've been doing in here. And just to showcase, when we start doing in here, we have Mayfund was only at 7,000. At 10th of January, year is 5,000 in here. So every week we want to preview our member and their progress. So that has gone up. You can see James, who is also listening right now, has done pretty well. This is 2nd of February. already up to 15K already, up to 12K. Again, this is virtual trading. One of the reason why is because we want to do what we call a supervised coaching and mentoring, which we do once a month in here, where we want to see how the student actually done. Of course, if it's a real money, which is what we like to do, but unfortunately we cannot access their real account trading because it's all dollar and cent. But under our private virtual trading platform in here, we're able to monitor this progress, and this is how we count on result and performance for our members. And if you just go to the more recent one, which is the 23rd of February, you can see many of them, Mayfan James, have hit $18,000 profit from $50,000. I'm coming back. I had a big loss. Even Sukumaran are back to $5,000 in here. So everybody profited in level. If you want to know more why our members does better than the average trader, check out the QR code in here. And this is why we really promote and really encourage you. If you want to learn to be a better trader than average, all right, that's where you want to. So on our first CV, we're doing CV2, and we'll begin our CV3 this coming April, because this CV2 will end on the 7th of March. Yes, 7th of March, so I'll probably make an announcement to the members. We will begin a new CV3. So that's where you can reset back your virtual trading and see how well you perform if you want to do a different strategy going forward. And it's part and parcel what I've learned as a total trader, where we train the trader in here. We're not saying that they're going to be an overnight millionaire. Perhaps they can be a thousandaire in here, especially at the era where we see high inflation. Many people struggle just to make a separate income in here. But with this, I do hope that this provides an avenue. And of course, we have our Monday night members only weekly trade idea sharing, and that's where we share the Kialim in here. Not all trade works, definitely for sure in here. Some you can see we are already up. OCK, we are up since last week. And if you are beginner or a Gen Z, right, this will definitely put you in the right spot to learn how to trade better and in here. And check out our virtual trading in here, where you can do the reassessment for you, or you can just WhatsApp at 010-266-9761 in here. All right, great reviews in here. We love to hear your feedback. And of course, right now we'll be looking at our stocks. We want to be looking at our stock, and definitely we have Kevin. I'm just going to check out the YTL for him, right, and see whether there's any smart money buying or not. And I do think, Kevin, you are already a member, right? Yes, you're already a VSA member in here, and then that will make it so much member, right? And if you are not yet, check out our benefits. You can see here, USP AG bought 5.9 million. Okay, there was still a lot of buying. There was only one selling here. They sold 7.9 million, 5.9 million, and then they bought 6.6 million. So distributing lah. We know that this way. So very simple lah. YTL. If you don't even have this insider report, you have only SmartRobie, right? You will know insider is already distributing in here. So definitely these tools will put you in the right position, all right, in here. All right, any more stocks you want me to look at, let me know, right? Else I'll thank you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to our YouTube channel in here, and to find out more information. And of course, our Telegram stock chart will have all the educational program to keep you entertained, educated, and always focus on the performance, focus on the trading result in here, because the time that you spend in the market should give you good rewards, like many of our members have enjoyed, and doing benefits in here, providing perhaps a second income to their all trading in here. All right, we got James. James is also one of our great performer, okay, for GFM. I think you probably get it right. James is also, James has been doing very, very well in the GMS services. You got NS trade, good one. I think that one is good. You got a NS broke down, but finally turning green pentagon in here. Do take note, this is a pullback from here. You can see, market downtrend, but I think if it pops back up here, good upside. You got a good upside from here. This is somewhere around here, and that is going to give you a 13% target level until the old high here. Keep in mind, James, very similar to capping. So, all right, that's it we have for this morning in here, and I'll be doing the weekly video podcast for our premium members in here. So check out for the link that was sent by our support team to your WhatsApp, and you can get updated from all the results in here. We do hope that what we share with you in here will definitely benefit you in here. And when you want to consider joining our premium membership. That's all we have this morning in here. Happy trading, and I'll see you on Monday. All right, this coming Monday for our breakfast show.